Hey Capricorn, intuitive soul coach here with your July 2023 career reading. Welcome back to my channel if you are returning, and welcome if you are new. These are general readings, so please take what resonates and leave the rest behind. If you are interested in a personal reading or entering into the free monthly reading giveaway, you can find both of those links in the description box below. All right, Capricorn, I am getting here a little bit of deception, but you are going to overcome that betrayal, deception, gossip, negativity, or toxicity. Something that has been brewing is finally coming to an end, is what I sense here for you. Yes, there it is. The swords. This is past energy here. And the swords is all about money conflicts, cutting corners, possibly breakthroughs. Some of you may have been dealing with law and order, the justice system, something regarding the legal system or a legality. You may have been fired, Capricorn. There may have been a pay cut. I am getting the 7 of Swords energy and 5 of Swords. So some of you may have been dealing with people who were willing to step on toes to get ahead, and they didn't really care where they left you, right? They left you in the dust. They didn't come back to help pick you up. That's changing here in July because you do have the hand card. And I feel like this is a helping hand, someone helping you up. It may not be those people that may have left you behind in the past, but I am getting here helpfulness, resourcefulness, new people entering your world who want to see you succeed. This can be hiring new people on your team that support you, that want to help, that are team players, because I'm just getting here in the past energy, Capricorn. Some of you may have had a conflict, 5 of Swords type of energy where it was going back and forth. Someone may have been piling the work on you. There could have been mental stress, mental conflict, or you just needed a breakthrough when it came to your career, finances, money, or income. I feel like that's happening here for you in the month of July. Now, with this hands card, this is about you manifesting more money. I am getting that there could be helpful people on board that get your foot in the door here, whatever that may mean for you, whether it's an interview, a new job opportunity. You may meet a client that brings in additional clients here, but this is about you reaching your goals, Capricorn. Financial assistance is available here for you. You may get help getting a job this month or moving up or advancing in your career. Now, some of you also use your hands to create for your business, for your side hustle, or in your regular 9-to-5 job. You may create items that you sell. I'm getting some of you are looking over items of clothing. So you may work in fashion design, or perhaps you work with Poshmark and you're looking over clothes to make sure there's no rips, holes, or tears. Please take that as it resonates. Now, I'm also getting here baking. Some of you may be into the culinary arts. You may be into nutrition, wellness. You may be taking a look at things from a different perspective, because I'm also getting the Hanged Man here for you. Now, in the near future, Capricorn, you have the Cup. Okay. They're giving me here the name Maslow. I mean, this could be Maslow's hierarchy of needs, but that could also be someone's name, last name, location. Please take that as it resonates, Maslow. But I'm also getting here, bring that again, Spirit. Malachi. So Maslow and Malachi, I mean, those names could be together. It could be places, last names. Please take it as it resonates. There may be something here for you if that resonates. Now, we have the Cup card in the near future. This is about you taking care of business and feeling more fulfilled than you have in the past, because you may be a nurturer, Capricorn. You may have a very big heart. You may take care of others. Now it's time for you to fill your own cup back up. If it was drained because of some difficulties in the past with people, places, or things, I feel like you're getting back on track here in the near future. I'm being shown here the Ace of Cups. So there is a new opportunity to fill your cup and to find relationships through inspiration, through grace, instead of feeling sabotaged. And that's what I'm getting here. So some of you, if this is resonating, I do feel like there was some sort of sabotage, or someone may have been jealous of your success and they may have tried to take away your success in whatever way, shape, or form. But you're getting back on track here. You're not going to let any naysayers or any negativity or toxicity get the best of of you. Maybe it did for the time being, but you're not going to let that take over your life for the rest of your life here. So let's dive into your reading here, Capricorn. That name is coming in really strong, Malachi. So some of you, I mean, that could be a boss. Maybe it's someone you were working with. Could be you. Maybe it's a partnership coming in. Now, again, I am getting the 5 of Swords, 7 of Swords, Hanged Man energy. I also feel judgment. So this is a second chance, a do-over, to heed the call, to listen to your intuition, because a lot of you are being guided out of a situation. 6 of Swords, you're being guided out of a situation towards calmer waters. Yeah. So 9 of Wands is your main energy here. This is about you being determined. You are... At times you feel drained. At times you do feel defeated, but you're going to withstand adversity here. You may just need to pause, catch your breath, and keep on going, because 9s are about accomplishment. They're about completions, service, but you're taking a little bit of solitude, a little bit of time out. Now, the 9 of Wands can be that energy of the wounded warrior. And this makes complete sense with what I was picking up on in the past here with the swords. Some of you, you have that final push, that determination. Spirit is saying here, we have your back. Don't give up, because you've gone through these challenges in order for you to be prepared and stronger for the next phase of your life, the next chapter of your career or your business here. Yes, it's been difficult. Yes, it's been challenging, but you are tough enough to live this, right? You've learned some very valuable lessons. You've learned how people can be at their lowest and at their highest at the same time here, but you're not going to let them break you. You are a warrior, and you're going to move forward here with determination. All right, let's take a look at what may be challenging to you in the month of July and how we can help you navigate through some of the ups and downs. Let's take a look what's coming in here. All right, how would you like this? Thank you, Spirit. So we do have the Strength card as the challenge. So yes, whew, look at that. I mean, I'm just going to zoom in here on this imagery because it's pretty darn powerful. Look at this Strength card. This is a man who is missing a leg, right? He's an amputee, but he is stronger than he thinks. He's facing some of the inevitable, right? He's going through some of the most challenging things in his life, but what he's doing is he's making a comeback. And instead of letting exhausted endurance get the best of him, this is all about unquestioned confidence. He's not questioning anymore whether he can do it, because he's turning the impossible into I'm possible. And that is exactly what you are doing here, Capricorn. So even though it's been a challenge for you, as we've been talking about here, the Strength card for you is about sabotage when it's in the reversal. So don't sabotage by letting those negative beliefs, those naysayers, that toxicity, or the fears of the unknown get the best of you. You are a lot stronger than you think. And at this time, it's important to remind yourself that you are again, with this 9 of Wands, you're a warrior. You have what it takes. I mean, look at him. If he can do it, you can do it. There's so many things that we can overcome, whether it's adversity, whether it's job loss, whether it's these challenges and struggles, homelessness, right? It can be from the extremes to not so extreme. It doesn't matter what it is here for you, but you're going to find the strength to keep on going here. So, wow, this is powerful stuff. What's below you, Capricorn? You have the 8 of Wands. This is a really powerful energy because it reminds you that you can get back on track, because this is in the deep, deep past. Some of you have accelerated quite quickly. You've hit the top, but you may feel like you've come crumbling back down for whatever reason. But I feel like you're going to catch your momentum, and you're going to get that stride, and you're going to feel back to the top here, hopefully sooner rather than later. But there are a couple of little hurdles that you're going to have to deal with, right? I'm not going to sugarcoat it, but you have the strength to do this. You were chosen to do this here. Now, with this 8 of Wands, you may have been gaining momentum, trying to gain momentum, but you just felt like you didn't have any traction, right? It's kind of like spinning your tires, spinning and spinning and spinning, but you couldn't get a good hold to get yourself out of whatever it was you were spinning in. When the Eight of Wands shows up in your foundation, this is a piece of you that you can rely on, right? Accelerating quickly. And some of you did do that in your career, or there could have been something that you've made an impulsive decision on in the past. I am getting here with this Eight of Wands, and it's interesting because you have the Eight of Wands showing up in your deep past, your foundation, and then you have the Nine of Wands showing up in the present energy. So you are moving forward here. And that's an important reminder here, Capricorn, when you have gone through some challenges. Now, if this isn't resonating, if some of you are feeling good in your career and you're thinking, Melissa, what are you talking about here? I do feel like there could be a few things that show up that challenge you, but you have the knowledge, you have the wisdom, and you have the experience to handle it with more ease. So pat yourself on the back, because if it's more peace that you're heading towards, or if it's more ease, that's what's going on. Regardless of your situation here, you're heading towards calmer waters. I'm still getting that Six of Swords quite strongly. Some of you may be leaving, traveling, relocating as well. Let's take a dive into the past. Let's see what's going on with these swords here. Three of Wands. Okay. In the past, there was growth here, but there also was an unexpected setback is what I sense for some of you. But look at that. Again, there's this energy here of peacefulness. You can see here that she is in meditation pose, but inside her soul is still moving. So this is a perfect reminder, Capricorn, that we need to take that pause. We need to take that rest, to reevaluate, to bring in peace when things start to build up and we tend to gain more momentum and there's more productivity and we are hustling and bustling, right? It's important to stop along the way, to allow ourselves to fuel back up and to bring more peace and to realize that anything external that is happening, it may not be in our control, but we have the personal control here in order to move forward here with more ease. Now, the Three of Wands is about noticeable growth. So I am getting here that there was growth, but again, someone may have tried to sabotage that. Someone may have been jealous of that, or someone didn't notice the growth that was going on within, right? And they may have chose someone over you. Now, for those of you that may be business owners or entrepreneurs, I feel like there was quick growth here with the Eight of Wands, but then there may have been a stalled time, right? It could have been a 2-year lapse. It could have been where you've lost a bunch of clients at once, or this could have been something that due to COVID, it could have just kind of went low, downhill. But I am getting that momentum picking back up. So let's dive into the juicy good stuff of what's coming in here. No more of this, stuff that you've been going through, even though we got to talk about the hard things sometimes as well. Let's take a look at what you are manifesting. What's in your headspace? What are you bringing down to earth? Ace of Swords. Beautiful. There is that ace showing up that I thought we mentioned the Ace of Swords earlier, but this is about you having that clarity. This is about you being able to find solutions through logic, through rationality, through truth, because some of you weren't able to focus in the past, but I am getting here that there's a newfound sense of clarity on your path, on your direction, that's actually going to bring in more confidence, because some of you may have doubted yourself, doubted a situation. That self-doubt has been a very big energy that's been showing up across the board for a lot of signs. But I am getting here, Capricorn, that you may have been struggling a lot and you're finally hitting that, I don't want to say breaking point. It's almost like a breakthrough, right? Because you do have the breakthrough card showing up with the swords, but you've had to do your fighting, right? In a sense, you've had to fight for what you believe. You've had to fight for your position. You've had to fight your way here up that mountain. And I am getting here with this Ace of Swords. This is about you finally getting to a point where you have the clarity and more ease to move forward. Let's take a look and clarify some of these. I wasn't going to clarify them all, but I do want to clarify the Strength card showing up as your challenge. So we're going to back it up a moment here and take a look at the challenge here as the Strength. What do we have for Strength, please? Nine of Cups. In order for you to get your wishes fulfilled, in order for you to live that life of completion, happiness, success, abundance, luxuries even. It's going to take your strength, right? Your willpower to keep on going. As they say, you know, nothing comes easy. Nothing great comes easy. So you have the strength here to live your life to the fullest. Nine of Cups is about feeling content and feeling good with where you're at. But some of you didn't believe that it was possible for you to achieve your wishes when it absolutely is. Because some of you have gone through that again, difficult period, job loss, it could be foreclosure. Perhaps it wasn't as extreme. Some of you just went through a lull where maybe you didn't have as much business as you would like, or you were trying to work your way to the top. I'm also getting here, someone may have been demoted. Now, you don't hear that often, at least I don't hear that often, but I am getting that here where someone may be making less money, or someone may actually have demoted you for whatever reason. I want to take a look at that energy. What's that all about? Yeah, there it is. Five of materials, right? It's feeling like you are going through some financial and material changes. I do sense that this could be, again, bankruptcy, health issues, money issues. So exactly what we were saying here. Now let's take a look at this Ace of Swords. What's this clarity? Because I feel like the Strength and the Ace of Swords kind of go hand in hand. Speaking of hand, there it is, right? So let's take a look and clarify this Ace of Swords showing up in your headspace. You are ready for clarity. You're ready to move on with purpose. You're ready to find solutions. You're ready to have that action plan, right? And move onward, which we see here with the Eight of Cups. The Eight of Cups is walking away, abandoning, or leaving something behind. Not necessarily because they want to or they have to. I mean, choose whatever resonates for you, but it is because they're searching for their Nine of Cups, which we just seen, right? They want to head towards their wish fulfillment. And in order to do so, you got to leave behind some sort of limiting belief, toxicity, drama, whatever this was going on in the past for you. There's that judgment that we were talking about earlier. This is that awakening. This is about you changing your life for the better. There's a second chance available for you to, in a sense, Capricorn, redeem yourself, right? You've gone through this spiritual journey. You've gone through this rebirthing process. This is about a rite of passage. You can no longer ignore this call because it's showing up here loud and clear. Spirit saying, all right, this ending or this energy you don't want to be in. It's taxing to your mental, physical, spiritual, emotional health. It's time for you to move forward. So don't judge yourself. Don't avoid the inevitable, which change is inevitable. Heal the wounds of the past and no longer ignore your calling, because there is a new calling here available to you. Nine of Swords. So yes, the reason why this is showing up, because some of you were under a lot of anxiety, a lot of stress. Some of you even depressed, lonely, isolated, sleepless nights. It can be fears. It can be that negativity here. So there's the Nine of Cups showing up again. So beautiful clarifier here. You are walking away from the Nine of Swords, I feel, because it's just too much stress, right? Who wants that amount of stress? Some of you may be overthinking a situation here because it's been so difficult, and you may be thinking of new solutions, and through that overthinking you are getting a moment of truth, a moment of clarity. But I feel it's important for you to step back first in order for you to kind of reset, hit that reset button, and then boom, this clarity comes in here for you that allows you to see things from a different perspective, hence that Hanged Man, and walk towards your Nine of Cups, which is here. Beautiful. All right, let's take a look here and see what's showing up for you in the near future. What do we have for Capricorn in the near future, please? Okay, that's interesting. They're giving me a number sequence here. So some of you may actually see this on the clock. Perhaps you see it on a license plate. It could be in a phone number, or it could be in an address. It's very specific. Please take it as it resonates. You may want to jot it down. I'm getting 359. 359. I mean, that could be an area code as well. 359 is coming in strong here for you. All right, you have the Hierophant. Powerful energy showing up in your near future. This is about unconventional thinking versus traditional thinking. So some of you, you've learned some very valuable lessons, but I feel like some of you, you may have thought this is how something should be because that was built in your traditions, right? Society standards, family standards. This may have even been a tradition that you employed upon yourself. But I'm getting here, in order to have that new energy, that awakening, that judgment card that showed up, in order for that to fully become transparent and for you to embrace it, there's something here with unconventional thinking. There is something here with you breaking outside the box and being able to see it again from a brand new way, whether it's limiting beliefs versus limitless beliefs, whether it's you believing that yes, you can do this versus no, I can't, right? So you're going back and forth. I'm getting a strong belief system is at play here for you. But with this Hierophant, you're being divinely guided, Capricorn. This is about you learning. You've learned a lot here, and now it's time to take a deep dive into your belief systems, your morals, your teachings, and take a look and see if anything along the way was corrupt, because some of you may have felt like you were in a darn cult here, right? Some of you may have felt like you were in a situation where it was brainwashing. That's the word I'm getting here, is brainwash. But let's flip that script to brainwash in the past to brainstorm in the future. Brainstorm in a positive way, not a storm going on in that brain, but you coming up with solutions and ideas where you're thinking outside the box. Really wonderful. Let's clarify the Hierophants. I'm really loving this for you, Capricorn, because I absolutely feel the energies here that you've gone through, and you have a brilliant mind. You've learned a lot. You've learned the, what do they call it? The street smarts, right? There's book smart and there's street smart. I feel like you are both, but you've learned the hard way. It's almost, thank you, Spirit. They're giving me the hard knocks, right? Some of you have had to learn the hard way, and it feels like you've been knocked down in life a few times. You've carried a lot of these burdens. Here's the 10 of Wands showing up here. So just a backstory here on the Hierophant and what you've kind of gone through. Queen of Inspiration, Queen of Wands. It is in reverse. So usually you may be the epitome here of, or the archetype of the Queen of Wands, strength and confidence and bold and wise. When she walks into a room, she's magnetized. She lights the world up. She lights the room up. But there is something that kind of took a hit to your confidence and you doubted yourself. Queen of Wands, when she's in the reverse, she can be insecure. She can be vengeful. She can feel jealous at times, egotistical, or she may even come on too strong or even not strong enough because of her insecurities. But I feel like you're getting back on track here because you have the Knight of Voices. You're going to take charge for what it is that you believe, and you do believe in yourself, even if you may feel like you've lost that along the way. 8 of Wands, we're showing back up here with their true foundation. 8 of Wands is about you getting back on track, and we talked about that here. There's that 7 of Swords that also came up in the beginning of your reading. Someone did you dirty. Someone wasn't being honest. Maybe it was you betraying yourself of your dreams, and you may have put them on hold. Whatever this betrayal energy is, I feel like you are living in truth, living in honesty, and you're seeing through the lens. You're able to see things that may have been difficult. You may have seen through people. That may have been a valuable lesson that you've learned in the past, is you can't get any BS past you, Capricorn. Yes, you've been done dirty, right? But I do feel like you're able to use your intuition here, and you're able to feel the energies of when people aren't being honest with you. So let's get a dive into how you're doing. How are you doing, Capricorn, through all of this? You may feel exhausted. You're ready for a breakthrough. A lot of you may have already had this breakthrough because it's showing up here in the past energy as well. There it is, 6 of Wands. You're going to succeed. Not only are you going to succeed, but you're going to come back. And one of my favorite sayings here is the comeback is stronger than the setback. Whatever has set you back, yes, it's been difficult, the 3 of Wands here, but you're going from the 3 of Wands in the past to the 6 of Wands. Beautiful. Quantum leaps is what's actually happening here. And it may feel like you're skipping timelines, but actually you've been doing the work, but you may have felt like you were stuck at that 5 of Wands energy for quite some time, and then boom, it's like you overcome some of the greatest challenges that have threatened your career, your finances, and your money. The Six of Wands here, yes, there was a fall from grace. There was something that you felt, you stayed in that 5 energy, right? 5s can be about conflict, obstacles, uncertainty, change, a lot of it. But the good news is you're coming back stronger here. This is a glorious win, and you've deserved this win. Powerful. You're working your way. You're not giving up. You're stronger than you think. I mean, look at him. This is just so inspirational. Take a screenshot of that if you can, because wow, whenever you get down on yourself, whenever you let that self-doubt creep in, I want you to remind yourself of this guy here, because this is magnificent. It's just so inspiring. All right, let's look at what's going on in your environment. What's going on around you in the month of July? What's going on around you? King of Coins. You are securing a status of abundance. I love this. Now, whether this is you, I feel like this is you, but it could be people coming in. Remember in the very beginning, helpful people to help you towards your abundance. Yes, King of Coins is coming in to secure that. There was a weakened security in the past. Maybe you didn't feel like you were climbing your way to the top because you may have slipped back that mountain a little bit. King of Wands comes in here, or excuse me, King of Coins, which is the King of Pentacles, comes in to secure his position. He's big boss energy. He focuses on success. He focuses on money. This is about your stability, your abundance, your prosperity. You are a generous soul. You have a kind heart, Capricorn. You are a reliable leader. That's why people are attracted to you. Whether you're female or male, it doesn't matter. This King of Coins, he's worked his way to the top. But there could be some sort of financial advice. There could be something you are staying disciplined on. You're not afraid to build yourself up. You're not afraid to try again. But sometimes when you do take a little bit of that fall from grace or fall back from the top of that mountain, it can get to your confidence, as it can with any single person, right? Any single human here on earth. But you are coming back. You're coming back stronger here. So I'm loving this for you. Some of you may be going in for an interview where your pay is more. If you were demoted, or if there was a little bit of a pause when it came to bringing in money, that's going to shift for you. This could be a new person working with you financially in order to help you move forward and to help you achieve more success. Let's take a look and clarify this King of Coins, please. What do we have here for Capricorn with the King of Coins showing up in the environment? All right, what do we have for Capricorn? King of Coins. 9 of Materials, beautiful. So this is someone or yourself embracing this archetype here with the 9 of Pentacles that creates a life that they are proud of. It can be individual achievement. So this helping hand could be you giving yourself a helping hand back up out of that hole, right? Or it could be someone coming in financially. You may be learning, researching, taking 1 step toward the gods, they take 10 steps towards you, right? You may be lifting yourself up out of a situation to free you, to head towards more of that bliss. 9 of Materials, King of Materials. I mean, this is a powerful combination here. You're definitely getting back on track and you're filling your cup. And yes, you may have had an empty account or an empty energy for a while here, but this is overflowing prosperity. This is about you taking care of business and feeling fulfilled. So I'm really liking this. Let's take a look at your hopes and fears. What are your hopes and what are your fears? That came in quick. The Tower. I mean, isn't that a lot of people's hopes and fears, right? But typically the Tower is life-changing, life-altering. And we look back on Tower moments. At least I do. I'm sure you may as well. We look back on Tower moments and we say, that was a painful transition, but it was a much needed transition. So whether it was a job loss, whether it was, something very challenging or difficult, a bankruptcy or foreclosure, it could be starting a new business, right? It could be leaving the corporate world. Something unexpected may have come in, or something that you've created within. Typically, the Tower is about shattering a belief system because you are undergoing and have undergone a major spiritual awakening. And so the fear here is, what if everything comes crashing down around me and I can't find my way out of the rubble? Capricorn, for a lot of you, you've already been through this. Don't let this past illusion, because that's what it is. If it's already happened, it's in the past, it no longer exists in the present moment. Therefore, if you are replaying a story, it's just an illusion, right? Don't let that fear of something coming crashing down, or something that maybe hasn't even happened yet, but we tend to feel like we can predict these things, when really it's not a prediction. It's more of that, at times, self-fulfilling prophecy. At other times, it's the fears that are getting the best of us, that takes away from being in the present. I mean, this tower moment is something that's going to happen at one point in our lives, but it's much needed. It is to put us back on track. So that's important to remember. The fear here, again, is something coming crumbling down. But the hope is that no matter what happens, you're going to be okay. And I feel like you absolutely will. Trust that all will be well, is what Spirit said. Trust that all will be well. Trust that everything is happening here in your highest good. According to your divine blueprint, according to the experiences that you've chose to have here on earth. Let's take a look at the final outcome. What is the final outcome here for Capricorn, July 2023, please? Page of Cups, new exciting opportunity. Look at that cute little cherub, right? This is exciting. This is going to make your heart flutter. Instead of feeling the lost motivation that you have felt here in the past, this is new excitement coming in here. So I do feel here for a lot of you, if you have been wanting that momentum to come in, or if you've been wanting to receive a message, if you've been wanting some news or just a little bit, it's like, just show me a little bit, throw out a little bit of that line for me, that lifeline. Now, some of you, this is a big change for the better. For others of you, it's the baby steps that you are taking to rebuild that confidence and rebuild that momentum. Now, I love the Page of Cups showing up here, because this is the beginning of a brand new opportunity for you. So keep your mind open, stay enthusiastic, bring a little playfulness and excitement to your world, because that's been missing, I'm getting. It's certainly been missing. Let's take a look and see what this is all about. I feel like it's a message. Pages can bring in news, can bring in messages. For others of you, this is something you've been wanting to take the leap on, but maybe that fear was holding you back. So let's clarify the Page of Cups showing up here for you. Nine of Voices, but it's in reverse. Good. You're releasing the fears, anxieties, worries, and stress. And this new message, it's something that you are tuning into. You could be receiving it from someone externally in the physical. This could be a spiritually divine message coming through here, but no longer will you have to sit in the suffering, right? Sit in the silence, sit in this anxiety, and stir that energy like stir it like you're stirring a big soup pot here, and it just gets bubbly and poof, it can explode, right? No, you don't want any more of that. This is about you having a new beginning where you can release some of those fears that have held you in place. So I'm liking this for you here, Capricorn. Finally, right? Finally. Let's take a look and get a message from the wisdom of the Oracle. What do we have here for Capricorn? Wisdom of the Oracle. You have To the Sea, you have Imagine, and you also have Fork in the Road. Now we have card 7, which is the Chariot. You do have Imagine. It is in reverse, so we'll read the protection. And you have Fork in the Road. So we're going to take a look at all of them. Here, typically we just pull one, but Spirit is adamant here about you getting a few more messages, because there's a lot going on for you. To the Sea, this is about being in the flow. It's about returning to source energy, recognizing how pieces fit together, and it's a natural pattern of events. And the message for you, Capricorn, is this. Everything seems to work out when you stop scrambling and allow the sea of opportunities to wash over you and wake you up to your purpose and to your most prosperous potential. To get into that flow, you need to address your beliefs, right? There's the Hierophant. To address your beliefs about abundance and money. The true meaning of your personal currency lies in your skills, your talents and abilities, and most important, your core beliefs. Everything flows from your inner world and is reflected in the outer one. When grateful to serve, you align your prosperity consciousness with a higher consciousness. You can expect miracles. Everything you need will come to you easily. So yes, this is about your belief system. So wonderful clarifier of the Hierophant showing up in your near future. Now you have the Imagine card. Some of you may be born on the 7th, the 13th, or the 20th. Now we're going to take a look at the To the Sea card, and I am going to read the protection message because it does show up in reverse here. When external conditions appear to block every attempt to move forward, there is no hidden message for you to decipher. Like the ocean, the tides of experience ebb and flow. You are in a natural cycle, so know that things will flow again in due time. Isn't that interesting? Because you have the To the Sea card. I think I'm reading them a little backwards. Fork in the road should have been first, and then the Imagine, and then the To the Sea, but you'll get the energy here. There is no cause for alarm. Stop resisting and fighting against the situation and learn to flow. Even when the tide is going out, relax and trust in the ocean, and the abundance will soon be within your reach again. Okay, actually here we read the reversal of the To the Sea here. So let's just take a look. Some of you needed to hear the reversal of that one as well. Card 20, this is the Imagine card. Some of you need to work on opening up that third eye chakra is what I'm getting here, because illusions and wishful thinking rooted in a sense of lack have entered your world. Remember that 5 of Pentacles here? That can be that sense of scarcity or poverty conscious mindset. Now may be the time to see things as they truly are and not as you hoped or imagined they would be. Release any fear, then envision anew. Perhaps you are anticipating that something fearful might happen and recreating that image of disaster over and over in your mind. Hello, it sounds like the hopes and fears of the Tower, right? Let's see here. The universe responds to such projections, so be aware of this catastrophizing. No matter what, illusions and awfulizing are a misuse of imagination. Clear the inner slate and stay grounded. Stay real. Only then can you truly have what you desire. Really, really synchronistic to what we were seeing here in your reading. So last but not least here, we have the fork in the road, which some of you feel like you're definitely in a fork here, but these forks can be good because it's time to make decisions. It is considering the additional consequences as you prepare to act. It's owning up to your own obligations to make that necessary choice. Now, when it comes to prosperity, the message here, Capricorn, is this. You've come as far as you can on this part of your journey, and now you're faced with a choice. Inherent in this choice is the need for change, for evolution, and for a bettering of your circumstance. That's that judgment energy, and judgment is about a second chance, and that's what you're being offered here, Capricorn. Narrow it down to just a single question. Who do I need to become, and what do I need to believe in order to live a life of prosperity? Answer honestly and from the heart. Then the decision about which way to go will be effortless. Know that abundance is all around you. Choose to see it, and it will be easier to settle on a direction. For the way will be made clear by your intuition, which knows how to steer you towards your well-being. Yes, absolutely. That's that judgment energy of, second chance happening. And even though there may be some challenges that you're still working on overcoming, now if this reading is resonating with you, please know that that Page of Cups is your final outcome. There's a new beginning being offered to you. We got to focus on that new beginning instead of the illusions or catastrophizing a situation. Easier said than done, I know, but you've got what it takes. You have the strength here in your energy. All right, now we're going to get a few messages from your spirit animals. And at this time, Capricorn, we're going to exercise that third eye chakra. So I just ask if you can, please take a deep belly breath from the solar plexus chakra. A deep, deep breath. Close your eyes for a moment. And I want you, Capricorn, to imagine the first animal or animals that show up in your mind's eye. Now, this could be an animal that flies high in the sky. Perhaps this animal swims deep in the sea. This animal may be wild, magical, mystical, or even domesticated. Perhaps it's an animal that's crossed over the rainbow bridge, or one that's visited through your dreams. There is no wrong or right answer, Capricorn. And if you need a moment, just pause the video and come back when you are ready. And for those of you that would like to be entered into the free monthly reading giveaway, all you need to do is drop your power animals in the comment section below, and I personally will enter you into that giveaway where I draw one lucky winner around the first of each month and post right back here on this channel. So please make sure you've hit that subscribe and bell button so you don't miss that notification. All right, I am loving your animals, so if you have that animal, jot it below. I'd love to hear it. Some of you may be 40 years old, 60 years old, or 31, or you may have a birthday on the 5th or the 31st. Now, right away, you have Mouse Spirit, and it says, tend to the small things, tend to the details, tend to the small things. There could be things in the details that it's important to pay attention to at this time. So take a look at any sort of contracts, documents, travel arrangements. I'm getting here, read between the lines as well. So if someone says something to you, remember here, Capricorn, you have that wisdom. You have that built-in BS detector. So you know when someone isn't being honest or ethical or truthful to you here. Tend to the small things. This could also be polishing up a resume. It could be taking a look at editing, maybe a website, whatever it is that you're doing. There are some small things that need to be wrapped up here. We also have Swan Spirit, time for a deep dive, card 60. This reminds me of that Hierophant as well, going into that belief system, going deep within and finding that soul's truth, connecting yourself with your higher self and coming back to source here. So Swan Spirit says there's time for a deep dive. We also have Groundhog Spirit, time to let go. There's something here where it's important to let go. As much as you may want to hang on, whether it's to a job, whether it's to a belief, whether it's to a person, a partnership, whatever this may be for you, Spirit is saying it's time to move on to bigger and better with that Judgment card. It's time to change your life for the better. So take a deep dive, reevaluate what's working, what's not, and release. This is a big time for you. This is a big turning point in your world. A lot of you are going through some massive change. And look at this. You have here a bat. Bat Spirit says a rebirth is assured. Yes, it is. A lot of you have already gone through the death. That is all about a rebirth here. So there may be an ending. Deaths can bring an ending as well. So this is assured. This is something that's inevitable. You are supposed to be heading towards creating a better life for yourself. So there is change that is required. Don't resist that change. Even though it can feel sticky, it can feel challenging. Look at that. You have what it takes. Yes, do you think that this guy, when he had lost his limb, do you think that period of healing and acclimating, getting used to not having that leg, it was, I'm sure, challenging as heck, right? It was something that he had to integrate and learn how to live with one limb. But he's found the strength, and not only that, he's probably come back stronger than he was before, stronger physically, mentally, spiritually, emotionally, and that's what you are going to do as well. So this is, whew, I got goosebumps here. Beautiful. Now, last but not least, we'll get a message here from the Crystal Spirits, Capricorn, and see which crystal, gemstone, mineral, or fossil you can use in the month of July to help you towards your most prosperous path. What do we have here, please, for Capricorn? Thank you. Obsidian, beautiful. One of my favorites. Obsidian here, card 39. Some of you may be 39, or there's that 9. Didn't we mention 9 in that number sequence earlier? 359, I believe it was. So that could, that may be showing up for you as well. 39. Now, obsidian is all about observing the self-reflection, knowing thyself. So when it shows up as your prosperity message, it says, do you know your patterns? Do you know where your money and efforts go? Or is it all a big mystery at the end of the month? Obsidian Spirit's gentle message for you is to stop being afraid of looking at your relationship with money, for you have a serious tendency to underestimate your ability to manage the flow of abundance in your life. To experience the prosperity you deserve, answer the call to heal your old fear-based habits. Fearful frugality and gee, I hope they love me now generosity will not serve you on your healing journey. Any discomfort you have in looking at your relationship to finances is simply part of a necessary transition to accepting yourself as you are today, right now in this moment. And you must accept yourself as you are for healing to take place. Self-awareness is always a good thing, and it will lead you to feeling comfortable and confident in growing your abundance. Powerful. I love this. I love snowflake obsidian. It's speckles of white. But obsidian is a glass-like volcanic rock that actually forms when lava cools rapidly without crystallization. There are many types, but the most well-known is black obsidian. It's a grounding stone, it's a protective energy, and it can assist us in cleansing the energy field, as well as identifying and clearing old negative emotions and thought patterns. So for those of you where this is resonating, because wow, this is a beautiful clarifier again of what we've been talking about. For those of you that are working with this Hierophant energy of clearing out some old limiting beliefs or societal, traditional thinking, anything of that nature, obsidian can help protect you, ground you, and clear away that energy. In order for you to retrain your brain, known as neuroplasticity, in order for you to feel, right, there has to be this acceptance first, as it says, but then you can tell yourself those things that you absolutely are, that you are confident, that you have the strength, that you attract abundance, that you are a money magnet, whatever it is that you believe for yourself, right? You can retrain yourself and move to the top, back to the top, I should say, because I feel like you've already been there for a lot of you, but obsidian can help you overcome some very difficult challenges. It doesn't mean you have to go out and buy obsidian if you don't have it already, but you can call in the energy of obsidian during meditation, or just, again, meditate with this energy to help you through some of the hard times. I hope this resonates, Capricorn. A lot of information here. We took a deep dive, just as the Swan mentioned. If you like this reading, please feel free to hit that thumbs up button. Feel free to drop those power animals in the comment box below. I certainly do read each and every one of them. You will be entered into that free reading giveaway. And if you're vibing with the energy of this channel and you haven't already, feel free to hit that subscribe and bell button. Thank you so much for listening and tuning in, Capricorn. Lots of love.